Hello there, it's Miles per hour with another video. So after I made my initial Smash video, there were a few characters in my mind that I wanted to put in the video, but I simply couldn't because no one was asking for them. And who am I telling you about? The joke characters. Or even the surprise retro characters too, who are always constant in Smash. I'd be a little disappointed if we didn't get a character like this. Let me emphasize, a little. I'll say it again. Since Ridley and every other character in Smash is in this game, the game could come out tomorrow and I'd be really happy. So I still expect 70 to 75 characters in the initial roster. It's just, it'd be odd since I made one of these characters in Smash 4. I just want to see if there could be any more characters like Duck Hunt. So, let's begin. Oh, Fox and Falco, the days of Melee will always be constant. Shines and wave dashing. Yes, you two might not be as good as you were in Melee, but it's great to see you guys to come such a long way. And look, Wolf is here too, but unfortunately Crystal is an assist trophy, so the only other Star Fox character I can think of is, well, everyone's favorite green engineer, Slippy Toad. If I'm honest, this isn't happening. Notice in Fox and Falco's new final smashes, there are two other R-Wings which are obviously supposed to be Slippy and Peppy. But what you could do is just ignore that and make Slippy playable. I could see Slippy as a much worse Spacey. His neutral B could be a grenade launcher, the complete opposite of Fox neutral, where instead of it being fast and weak, it'd be slow and strong. His up B would be Water Frog, a modern version of Firefox / Firebird. A down B would be a Reflector, and I wouldn't mind it being a melee shine, just to be funny. And the side B would be a Slippy Illusion, where he would trip after finishing the attack. And his final smash would be an R-Wing Assault like Fox and Falco, but he'd crash the ship, where he'd have to say he has to fix it later. So I've said I don't want any more Fire Emblem characters in Smash, and if Kron makes it in, that'd be 3 Awakening characters. 2 more than any original Fire Emblem characters. That's like having 4 Gen 4 Mons, but like 1 Gen 1 Mon. However, there is one Awakening character I kinda wouldn't mind seeing. Our favorite powerful pothead, Donald. I love Donald. This Southern Bumpkin has a 2% chance of getting smashed, but I still like to see this guy, simply because of how powerful he is in Awakening. So, how can we fit him in Smash? Simple. Normally he'd be a very weak fighter, and for his down B he'd carry a Master Seal, so much like Cloud's down B, he'd get a boost when fully charged. When boosted, for only a few seconds, he'd become a super strong warrior. Anything? Alright, next character. Let's say K. Rool and Dixie make it in Smash. If I had to ask for one more Donkey Kong character, that would be the original Donkey Kong, or Cranky Kong to be more specific. I see a quick and frail fighter with a pretty unorthodox moveset. His neutral B would be an 8-bit barrel throw in reference to his original form, up B a spin similar to D-Cable with his cane, a down B would be a powerful cane drop, and a side B would be some kind of super roll, even the denture gun thing. His final smash could be him turning into his original 8-bit arcade form and wrecking havoc like that. Next on this list, we have the only Echo Fighter, Louie, from Pikmin. Am I the only one who found it odd that Louie wasn't Olimar's alt? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Outfits Olimar's skeleton a little bit more, and Pikmin 3 was a little more relevant, but Louie is Olimar's Luigi. Wait a minute. Anyways, if they need to make a difference between the two, I guess Louie could just have Rock Pikmin instead of the variety of the other ones. His alts could possibly be the other captains, if they could make that work? In my last video, I mentioned that none of the other Punch-Out characters could work as Little Mac's Echo Fighter because they're so much bigger than Mac. Glass Joe's the exception, but since he's a little taller than Mac, let's make him a semi-clone. His neutral B would be a straight lunge, but weaker. His up B would be a higher rising uppercut. His down B would be a counter, where he covers his base instead, and his side B would be a jolt haymaker, but if he can't land it on his opponents, he just fall on his face. His final smash could be a pummel like Giga Mac, just not as strong looking. Look, it's time for our French superstar to have his time to shine. Alright, on to the retro characters. Mike Jones from Star Tropics. He'd be sort of like Ness or Pit, where he gets a lot more attention because of Smash, maybe even getting his own game, that'd be nice. And his moveset could come from the vast variety of weapons in this game. He'd be a mid-pace character, the slingshot would be his neutral B, The side B would be Shooting Star, which is a stronger projectile. The up B would be a Bola Twister, and his down B he could light the torch on fire in front of his enemies. And his final smash could be the Supernova weapon. On to our next character. Now, what do fighting games like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter have in common? Bruce Lee inspired characters. And I just love to see Smash have this kind of character too. Who would be a better choice? But Thomas, the guy from Kung Fu. Now, I'm well aware that the Japanese version is based on a Jackie Chan movie, but I think it'd be fine if we retooled it and be more like Bruce Lee. Give him a style similar to Jeet Kune Do, with all the kicks, the flips, and the one-inch punches you want, as well as the high-pitched battle cries. Maybe even a yellow jumpsuit for an alt. You know what? Let's put Karate Joe from Rhythm Heaven here too. I never understood why people wanted the Horsemen. That'd be like the Ice Climbers +1. Anyway, on to the next character. Next I have two Mario characters. Those being Stanley the Bugman from Donkey Kong 3 and Foreman Spike from Wrecking Crew. First, let's start with Stanley, who'd have a big emphasis on his bug spray. His neutral B would be a chargeable bug spray that would aim up, like Ivysaur's neutral. His side B would be a bug spray dash, where Stanley propels himself with his opponents. His down B would be one of the beehives that Donkey Kong tries to use, and his up B would be a spray lift where he propels himself in the air. His final smash would be a very quick game of Donkey Kong 3, where when he sprays his opponents, they get knocked back flying. Next I have the prototype Wario and Waluigi, Foreman Spike from Wrecking Crew. Nintendo never seems to forget about this character's existence, his last appearance being in a costume in Mario Maker. I love seeing villains, so he wouldn't be a terrible addition. Let's say his neutral B would be a wall wrecker, where he sets the wall in front of his opponents and smashes it. The side B would be a bomb toss, the up B would be some kind of ladder maker, similar to Crag from Rivals of Aether, where he summons a ladder and actually climbs up it, and down B would be a rubble toss, where he gets some rubble and tosses it at his opponents. Creative, I know. His final smash would be him summoning his gold mantis vehicle and throwing rubble at his opponents. Now back in Melee, Sakurai considered the Excite Biker from Excite Bike to be the retro representative, but he couldn't think of a moveset and went with the Ice Climbers. I think he should try again, since we have characters like Bowser Jr. and Wario. Now we have characters and vehicles to show him how it's done. He could be relatively small and just stay on his bike. He could do little donuts and pop wheelies for his smash attacks. He could launch little Excite Bikers like his assist trophy for his neutral B. His up B could be a bike flip, his down B could be a bike explosion, kind of like the opposite of Bowser Jr.'s up B. For his side B, he could boost on his bike like Wario or Bowser Jr. And for his final smash, I can imagine, say, a cutscene of the Excite Bike game, but characters get run over, sort of like Captain Falcon's. Next I want to give attention to a Japanese exclusive character. I was thinking of Takamaru or Captain Rainbow, but this list wasn't cute enough, so here is Lip from Panel de Pon. Her item Lipstick has been in Smash ever since Melee, so I found it odd that she was never a character, and I'd like to see what Sakurai would do with a puzzle character for a moveset. Maybe her neutral B could be a panel toss, an up B she could make a staircase out of panels. Her down B would be Lipstick, which works like the item, but a little weaker, I guess. Her side B would be some kind of lipstick seed where she plants some more, maybe? And for her final smash, she could do a quick game of a panel de pon, and whatever lands on the opponent would kill them, of course. Next I have Balloon Fighter from Balloon Fight. That game is basically Iwata's baby, so honoring him like that by putting Balloon Fighter in the game would be really nice. Yes, I know Villager's up B is Balloon Fight, but he wears boxing gloves for his neutral jabs, and Little Mac is just fine. Maybe he could be the opposite of Little Mac, where he's terrible on the ground but amazing in the air. His neutral B would be the Balloon Bomb, his up B would be a Balloon Lift, his down B would be a Star Toss, and his side B could be a Balloon Dash, and his final smash could be another game of Balloon Fight. So would an N64 character count as retro? Whatever. Last is Saki from Sin and Punishment. I've never played this game or its sequel, but it looks really fun. He, and yes, that is a dude, has not been revealed as an assist trophy yet, so here's my chance to think of a moveset. He'd be very fast, aggressive, and have a big emphasis on his weapons. His neutral B would be a rapid fire laser shot, his side B would be a beam sword slash, strong one too, his up B would be a hover, and his down B would be a dodge and counter. His final smash would be a reticle aiming at his opponents. And there's my video. I hope you liked it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out these other channels and podcasts I'm a part of in the description. Hey, did you know that James Bond was considered to be in Smash 64 and Melee because of GoldenEye? Could you only imagine?